Water industry experts tell us that one of the biggest causes of urban drool is from people overwatering green spaces. A green space can be a front yard or a backyard, a strip of grass or flowers in front of your house or apartment, or maybe even a park, a playground, or a field at your school. Really, it's just a place with grass or plants that needs water to thrive. Do you have a green space near your house? Overwatering these areas not only wastes lots of water, but it almost always means that the excess water runs into the street, where a gutter guides it right into the storm drain. We already talked about how the underground storm drain system carries the water all the way downstream until it eventually flows into our creeks, rivers, lakes, and even the ocean if you live near the coast. In Action 2, you made observations in your neighborhood. Did you record any evidence of overwatering? Overwatering is just one way that urban drool carries pollutants like fertilizers, pesticides, loose dirt, and trash into our waterways. It might be hard to think of fertilizer as a pollutant because, after all, people use fertilizer on plants and grass to make them thrive. That's definitely a good thing, as long as it stays on the grass. But just as fertilizer helps plants grow on land, it also helps algae grow in the water. Algae is a plant-like organism that lives in the water. If there is too much algae in our waterways, it can block the sunlight that is needed by underwater creatures. It can clog fish gills, and when the algae dies, it uses up all of the oxygen in the water. There are also toxic types of algae that can make animals and humans sick. You'll learn more about harmful pollutants in the next action, but fertilizer is just one example of a common chemical found on grass that can and does end up in our lakes, streams, and the ocean just by watering too much. But you are here to help. Sometimes it can be as easy as adjusting the sprinklers on the timer box to run for less time or fewer days per week. Or even checking your sprinklers and adjusting the direction they spray and fixing broken sprinkler heads. Some other ideas are to use fewer chemicals like fertilizers, weed killer, and pesticides on your green spaces, and to cover barren areas with a thick layer of mulch. Fewer chemicals means fewer pollutants going into the waterways. Depending on where you live, these are all things that either you, your parents, a landlord, your landscaper, or your homeowners association can easily take care of. You can even get help from the pros. With a quick call to your local water agency, someone will come to your house and check for water leaks and check your sprinklers to see if there are any overwatering issues with your landscape. It's a free service that a lot of residents don't even know about, but now you do. There is another major source of urban drool, and this one is super easy to fix. In addition to the soap, all of the dirt and grime that comes off the car flows into the gutter and, you know the drill, out to our waterways. This dirt is very harmful to people, plants, and animals because it contains toxic chemicals and very fine metal dust. This is why car washing is still harmful to the environment, even when using a natural soap product that is advertised as being safe. Can you guess what the solution is for car washing? If you said not to wash your car at all, think again. If your car is dirty, all that dirt and grime heads down the storm drain when it rains. So you aren't really helping keep the waterways clean, you're just putting the polluting off until it rains. If you guessed taking your car to a commercial car wash, you guessed right. At a car wash, the dirty water and soap goes down the sewer system where it is treated. Some car washes even have a recycling system that can clean and use the same water over and over to wash more cars. Today you will investigate to see if your household's actions contribute to urban drool in the two common ways we talked about: overwatering and car washing. Are you ready to get started?